All right, let's do this. Daily verification. Give cars to friends glitch. I will be merging this onto a vehicle. So let's go through what we need in order to do a give car to friends glitch. And what we'll do is we'll go back to the office where it all starts. So number one, we'll go over what you absolutely need in order to do a give card to friends glitch. If you don't have these things, you won't be able to do the glitch. So number one is you both need to have a CEO office. So you need to have a buddy, first of all. And they need to be set up as your friend in the PlayStation Network. Secondly, you both need to have a CEO office. So you gotta make sure you both have one of those. So those are found if you go into your app. If you haven't got it at the beginning, so as in that's not the business you start with and you don't own the CEO office, you need to go to Dynasty Executive. So look at where I'm showing on my screen. So money and services on the website on your app. Dynasty Executive 8. Enter site, and then you select offices, and you need to pick one of the offices that from here. If you're going to do a lot of merges as well, I recommend when you can afford it to get the Mace Bank Tower. Makes merging easier. Now in your CEO office, when you register as a CEO and you're in your CEO office is a laptop. You need to get into the laptop and buy the vehicle cargo. Now if you can't buy it right away because you need to do something with special cargo, do that, but you absolutely need the vehicle cargo and you don't need the special vehicle work. The vehicle cargo is what you need. So both of you and your friend need to have vehicle cargo. Not only that, you got to make sure that your vehicle cargo is not, if you go to a warehouse map, that you don't have the vehicle cargo in the same location. So this is where mine is. Whoever I'm doing the give card to friends glitch with cannot have it theirs at the same location. You got to find a different location. If you have it in the same location, it just simply won't work. Further to that, you need to make sure that you have a bunker. So if you go to Maze Bank Foreclosures, if you select bunkers, you need to buy one of the bunkers. This is where mine is because I do some grind as well with the bunkers. I do sell missions. Now in terms of vehicles that you need to do this glitch, for the vehicle warehouse, you have to get a vehicle that goes into the vehicle warehouse. And that's part of the import-export DLC. And you'll find that at the Warstock Cash and Carry. So look at my screen here. And it's part of the import-export. So you look for import-export. It's going to say like part of. So as we scroll down, there's going to be 7 out of 8 vehicles that are eligible from the import-export. So part of import-export are these ones. And the ones that are eligible are the ones that are going to have a number 2 here with a little face or the silhouette. 2 and above. If anything is below 2, so that's just 1, then it's not eligible. So anything 2 plus, 2 and anything 2 and above is eligible. So the Ram Bug is eligible, the Phantom Wedge, the Technical Aqua, Armored Boxville, Wastelander, Runer 2000, Rocket Voltic. Those are the 7 out of the 8 that are eligible. What is not eligible is the Blazer Aqua. So Ramp Buggy, Phantom Wedge, Technical Aqua, Wastelander, Armored Boxville, Rocket Voltic, and Runer. You absolutely both need to have one of those inside of your vehicle warehouse. And then the last thing the last two things you need in terms of equipment and businesses is under Warstock Cash and Carry still. You have to go to the Mobile Operations Center, which is the fourth banner in Warstock Cash and Carry. Small little banner on the bottom right. Fourth one. Click on that. And before you purchase it or after you purchase it, you must renovate Bay 3 to say personal vehicle storage. If you don't have personal vehicle storage, this will fail. You both need to have personal vehicle storage. Now, the other settings you need to have is in terms of your vehicles. Like if you go to your blue interaction menu under Manage Vehicles, Vehicle Preferences, Vehicle Access needs to be set to everyone.
I'm ready to go on this end.
And lastly, the person who's receiving a vehicle needs to have a donor vehicle, a vehicle that they're going to have deleted and replaced with the vehicle they're going to receive as from the other person. So Rockstar will count, like the total vehicles will remain the same, except that you're going to replace a vehicle that you don't want with a vehicle you want. So the person receiving needs to make sure that they're aware that their vehicle is going to get deleted. So they got to find a vehicle that they don't mind losing. All right, once you both have those settings, head on over to the person who's giving the vehicles vehicle warehouse. But what I recommend is that that person who's giving the vehicle goes to their own vehicle warehouse, invites the receiver to the CEO, and then once they're invited to the CEO, then they invite them into the vehicle warehouse. This reduces the chance of any kind of police activity or any kind of gang war activity or NPC interaction that can cause like death or kind of any kind of issues, because you want it to be peace and quiet. Once you're at the person who's giving the vehicle warehouse, they can register as a CEO. They go into their vehicle warehouse and invite the person who's receiving the vehicle into both the CEO and into the vehicle warehouse. So the person receiving the vehicle will accept that. Receiving the vehicle. And then they accept the invite to the vehicle warehouse. Now what I like to do is as soon as the person who accepted the invite into the vehicle, if I'm giving, I see the person spawn into my vehicle warehouse, I just retire the CEO and then register back as a CEO. This immediately kicks the person out of the vehicle warehouse, and then they're going to stand right outside the vehicle warehouse and then request their mobile operations center. To do that, you go to your blue interaction menu, you go to Service Vehicles, Mobile Operations Center, Request Mobile Operations Center. Furthermore, the person who's receiving the vehicle needs to go into the service vehicle under the blue interaction menu, Mobile Operations Center, and make sure that cab access is set to everyone. Once you've requested the Mobile Operations Center, the MOC, you send a screenshot of where it spawned, and then the person who's giving the vehicle goes and picks it up. So we're doing a daily test. This is the 3rd of December 2024. It's currently 8:22 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia. And we're testing out the gift card to friends glitch. And we're doing it live in order to make sure that people see that there's no editing, that it's not patched, that it's actually really happening. So far it's working. Now the person who's giving the vehicle picks up the mobile operations center, the MOC. And then parks it near the vehicle warehouse in a spot that's far away from traffic, far away from any kind of traffic jam, police issues, gang wars, and so on. Park it right outside the vehicle warehouse in a spot that's really easy to access the back. At which point the person who's receiving the vehicle goes and checks what's in the back of the MOC to make sure that there's not a vehicle there that they don't want to lose. And in my case, I do believe there is a vehicle there that I don't want to lose, so I'm just gonna replace it. Oh no, there's no vehicle in the back. So I need to, as the receiver, you need to have a donor vehicle you're not afraid of deleting, and that donor vehicle will be replaced by the vehicle you receive. So you bring your donor vehicle into the back of the MOC. You walk out of the MOC. And then you walk back into the MOC to bring out the vehicle. This confirms and guarantees the vehicle is properly stored there. What I like to do, because I'm using two controllers, two consoles, is I like to invite the other character into the back of the mobile operations center and then have them enter the vehicle from there. So from here, the person who is going to be giving the car has to go into the pause menu, as you can see, and which is the little map. So the pause menu equals the map menu. And then the person receiving the vehicle has to drive over to the circle, and when they see, like, they're prompted to press right on the D-pad in order for the vehicle to go into the mobile operations center. They just press it once. This kicks out the person who is in the pause menu out of the vehicle. You back up and park the car far away from the blue circle and far away from any kind of traffic. So the person who is giving the vehicle at this point needs to register under CEO, in this case already registered, and invite the other person into the CEO. And then they need to bring out a vehicle that is eligible for the vehicle warehouse. So one of the vehicle warehouse vehicles that I mentioned at the beginning of this stream, through the settings, equipment, and so on that is required. In this case, I'm bringing out the ramp buggy. The person who's giving has to open up their blue interaction menu. The person who's receiving needs to make sure they accept the CEO. So the person who's giving the vehicle drives over to the vehicle warehouse, and when the other person actually accepts the CEO, this will actually make the MOC disappear, which is how I know that the person has accepted the CEO. And then also, obviously, the color. And then the person who's giving the vehicle drives over to the garage door, gently bumps it. At this point, the person receiving opens up their blue interaction menu, lets the person who's giving know, and then the person giving closes theirs with circle. I don't do fully unselected. So Rains, just answering Rain's question, got any fully unselected on pounder plates? I don't care about trim color being selected, so everything else is unselected, but the trim color for me is not an issue. So if you're looking for 100% unselected, I'm not the person. So from here, the person who is the giver will end up in the vehicle warehouse, and the receiver will not. The receiver leaves the CEO, and then through the blue interaction menu goes to Service Vehicles, Mobile Operations Center, Request Mobile Operations Center, and then sends a screenshot of where that Mobile Operations Center spawns. At which point the person who's giving the vehicle goes and picks it up again. Hey, what's up, Dynamic Gaming? Doing my daily test. Testing out my daily glitches. Alright, so then the person who is giving the vehicle goes and gets the MOC and brings it back to the vehicle warehouse like we did earlier. Again, you need to park this vehicle somewhere where it's safe, and on the way there avoid any kind of major issues with police, gang wars, any kind of activity that could kill you, because that will impact and negatively impact the glitch. A lot of traffic here sometimes, so I'm very mindful of that, and I carefully park the MOC as close to this wall as possible. But this is this particular vehicle warehouse. So like we did earlier, we park it very, very carefully, avoiding any kind of traffic issues. But this time, the person who's giving goes and hides behind the MOC by pressing R1 in the back of the trailer. Now the receiver will go and stand in front of the blue circle. It needs to be a solid blue circle. If there's a lot of traffic, just be mindful that it could, if it's not a solid blue circle, it's going to fail the glitch. Before getting into the blue circle, you press down on the D-pad, select a character, press circle at the person receiving, and press circle to quit. So you do that 3 times. And then you enter the blue circle, enter alone. You could review the beginning of the stream. So the question is, what do you need for the gift card to friends glitch? Every time I do this daily check, I mention all the things that you need. And then at this point, the giver goes and drops the vehicle off at the drop-off zone. Now the person who's receiving needs to have a fully, completely black screen. So when they've entered alone, they'll have a complete black screen. No, I'm not gifting cars today. I'll be selling them. I'll be selling the cars that I merge. Because I did it yesterday, there wasn't a lot of people going through the gift card to friends, so. I have tons of things to do today, so I won't have time to just keep replacing cars. It'll be one of those days that if somebody does go and like move my character inside the LS car meet, the stream's gonna suck because it's not gonna show the cars. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, so you drop the vehicle off, and I'll show you exactly where to drop off the vehicle. So the question was if I'm gifting any cars today. I am not. Alright, so in order to know where to drop the vehicle off, it's over here. Trying to go slowly on the map so that people can rewind, pause, and feel like they can have a good idea where this is. Alright, once the vehicle is there, the person who is in the completely black screen, if, like I said before, if there's any download, like loading circle, then it's not working. But if they're in a completely black screen, they go and press down on the D-pad again and try to remember which character they selected earlier, because they won't be able to see it. Let go of both buttons and press circle to exit. Once they've done that, they walk towards the vehicle, press triangle to enter it, and then they'll have received the vehicle. If you're doing this back to back and giving the vehicle, then the person just invites you inside their mobile operation center. Sorry about that. And then you're already at your vehicle warehouse, so you can do back to back. Now the most important thing for the person receiving is to a minimum, in order to save the vehicle, drive the vehicle out of the vehicle warehouse, the mobile operation center, and then drive it back in. This will save it. If you don't do this, you could end up leaving the game and the vehicle's not saved. Alright, so now we're going to do it in reverse. I'm going to change characters, and I'm going to receive the vehicle. Now, this is where the giving cards friends tutorial will end. So for anybody who's watching up to here, you just need to rewind, because the remainder of it's going to be a lot more informal. I'm not going to talk through the steps as much, because basically we've just gone through the steps. But on this side, I'm going to be receiving the vehicle that I just gifted. So this is my daily verification, and these glitches are still working. Again, we're the 3rd of December here in Australia, Sydney, Australia, 8:35 a.m. The glitch, this gift card to friends glitch is not patched. Don't believe the hype. And if it's not working for you, just go back to all the steps I've talked to you about at the beginning of this stream. Either you both have the same vehicle warehouse, you don't have access to each other's vehicles, you don't have a personal vehicle storage. You just got to review the settings. What I would strongly recommend is that both of them have everything, because what ends up happening is one person just ends up being a leecher, like a receiver, and never really gets around to, quote unquote, never gets around to getting all the equipment to be a giver. I've seen that a lot, so highly recommend that you don't do gift card friends glitch with somebody who doesn't have all the equipment, because they're just not incentivized to get the equipment. So there's two things, the number one thing that I think is unpleasant is somebody who's always asking for things and never giving, and then somebody who's there's three things I don't like. Somebody asks for things and never gives anything that's useful or valuable, so they never make the effort to get valuable things. And then somebody who somebody who gatekeeps. You know, they always have an excuse why they can't be giving out what they have. And then finally, somebody who griefs. Those are three things that are like the three deadly sins. They get permanently banned if I find out. Oh, sweet. Voice. The pink one? I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can do the merge with vigilantes into the MOC, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to do a vigilante one. Like, it'd be cool to have a black one with those like gold dogs. To anyone joining just now wants to know how to do the gift card to friends glitch, go to the beginning of the stream. I go in detail every single stream on exactly what you need to do it. Yeah, but that's kind of the thing, right? That's when you know you've actually done the merge. No way around it. Vigilante mods don't touch the back wheel doesn't. Oh, here we go again. This invite only thing is so annoying because when sometimes you send a friend an invite only to, you got to go through the person's profile. You can't just send them an invite, which is stupid because that's the whole point, isn't it? But I digress. I don't like to talk shit about GTA because it's just everybody does it. It gets old. So let's stay positive. Okay, so I'll go to close friends. Boy, this is a common scene, isn't it? All the clouds. All right, so we're going to receive two vehicles, the red one, the Formula One one, and I'm going to put it on the Zontorno because that car is wild. Oh. It's almost Bat. Oh, you know what? That's so Batmobile. That's on Torno. I might just do one gift card to friends glitch and here's what I'm thinking. Once I do the gift card to friends glitch, I could merge this on top of it. This would be wild. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna use the red card that I just got. I'll do that another time. But I think it'd be cool to have, instead of the yellow circle around it, have the full yellow inside of it on one of the vehicles. So that means I have to merge it on top of an F1, and then the F1 on top of the Zentorno. Which is all good. It's an extra. I'll do a special stream about how to change tire wheels on a Formula One. Like if you want to change Formula One tires, how to merge it. All right, so we're just still doing gift card to friends glitch testing. And to answer your question, Rains, I do have blank pounder plates, but I don't give card to friends glitch my blank pounder plates because these are cars that I build myself, so I could sell them at the LS car meet. Oh, that'd be cool to sell this one and this Zentorno. So okay, cool. I'll have to figure that one out. All right, I'll hurry up. So let's receive this car, and then I'll organize myself. Well, that's not really a me problem though, Rains. If you're broke, there's a lot of ways to grind. Like I had to restart this whole character from level 1, and I've already got enough money to buy a car. And half the time I spend is like AFK and doing other things and grinding. Is it like a GTA thing that people just beg for things all the time? Like I understand like cars you can't get without giving cars to friends glitch, I get that. But like just asking for free cars all the time? When they're on offer, they're just being sold. Thanks, Deviant. Yeah, I'm gonna be selling this at the Ellis car meet. This and the Zentorno. I'm actually gonna have the same exact thing on the Zentorno. I'm also gonna make blank plates on the Zentorno. But except that the wheels, the F1 wheels are gonna be yellow inside instead of black. Because that Zentorno is wild, man. Oops. Alright, trying to organize this in my head because I do want to do something. Those pounder cars would be cool. Let's get it done. You gonna buy some, Devante? You guys are broke right now. Go grind some money, because this isn't. It's gonna take me like an hour, I guess, to do everything. That's usually how long it takes. An hour and a half, probably, before I sell. Nice. One of each. If you guys are broke, I have videos on how to do a grind. Get a buddy. There's usually somebody on GTA that is always willing to make money with you. Don't try the fast and easy way in GTA because you end up with very little and wishing you had more. You gotta put in a little bit of the effort. It's worth it though. Oh, perfect. Already have a donor bike. How good is that? No, you can't join up. Oh, you adding me or you join? Like, you can't join up my game, mate. I don't know why you're saying that. So this is what I'm gonna be using. Should be dope. I'm testing the gift card to friends glitch to see if it's working. Okay. It is friends only, crack. No one's invited to this. It says gift card to friends daily test. 3 December 2024. Sorry, I might have woken up a little bit sassier than usual today, everyone. Wow. I'm just trying to get through the test so everybody knows it works, first of all. And then I'm just showing both sides, so this is just the informal part. If you need to know how to do the gift card to friends glitch, everything is explained at the beginning of the stream, so you can go back to the beginning. All the settings, all the equipment, all the requirements are there. I'm doing the part where I'm receiving cars so that you can see that that part works as well, but it's very informal at this point because all the details were mentioned earlier, and I don't think it's necessary to constantly repeat myself. I feel like an NPC if I do that all the time. I feel like an NPC doing this daily anyway, to be honest. But I think it's helpful because then people know it works. Plus, you get some fresh, one-of-a-kind, newly built vehicles as soon as I sell them or drop them. I was gonna do like edited videos, but people get telling me that this was like the videos were old and that it was patched, and it was like, what's the point of doing it live, editing it, and then someone telling you it's patched? So I might as well just do it live. Alright, gonna go pick it up. Has anybody tried doing? This is an off-topic conversation, but